Yo, what up, YouTube? Welcome to Sinn-Take, man. My name is Sin. Coming back with another one, man. And we on our way to C Block. Y'all know the vibes, man. You know, y'all see the sun back there. It's up there somewhere, man. It's in the backdrop, so y'all know we halfway through the day. You know, so just want to come out here and chop it up with y'all real quick. You know, I'm gonna start bringing some verses out so we can talk about them. You know, and we can learn, you know, more about this scripture together, you know, because that's what it's all about, man. So, you know, I wrote down one specifically for today, and this is, you know, Psalms 1 verses 1, okay, which says, "Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly," okay, "nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful." You know, Psalms 1 verse 2. "But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law doeth he meditate day and night." You know what I'm saying? That's Psalms 1 verses 1 and 1 verses 2. You know, so, you know, if you know you're trying to get right, you know, if you know you getting closer to the Most High, you know, if you know that you a God-fearing man out here, you know, then it's probably in your best interest to stay away from people that aren't. You know what I'm saying? If you know that they out here doing bad, if you know that they out here not trying to better themselves, if you know that they out here sinning and, you know, doing all of this worldly mess, then it's probably best that you stay away from them for the better of you. You know what I'm saying? For the better of your spirit, you know, for the better of your purpose, your elevation, your family, all of that. Because we know how it go. Like, if you're trying to change your life, but you still around people that's doing the same things that you trying to get away from, then guess what? You know, you're going to find yourself back in that space. Guess what? You're going to find yourself in a line of fire. Guess what? You're going to find yourself resorting back to those bad habits and taking steps backwards. You know, so that's the Most High right there telling you, like, listen, man, blessed is the man that walketh not with them. You know what I'm saying? Blessed be the man that stay away from them. You know what I'm saying? Blessed be the man that, listen, that don't even standeth in the way of sinners. You know what I mean? Meaning that, you know, you not even in their way. You not walking with them. You ain't doing none of that. You letting them do what they do over there. You know what I'm saying? You letting them do what they do, you know, and just staying clear out of their path because you don't want to get caught up into that, man. You know how often we done seen people in situations that they ain't had nothing to do with, but they was the ones that got hurt. They was the ones that got killed, all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? They the ones that get talked about, hated on behind their back, all of that because, you know, they hanging around the ungodly. Because if they was with godly people, listen, you wouldn't have to worry about those type of things. You know what I'm saying? If you was with godly people, you would be around people that's teaching. You will be around people that's like-minded. You will be around people where you could see their fruits. You know what I'm saying? Because their fruits is going to be bright. They fruits, you're going to be able to see it in their smile, their personality. You're going to be able to feel it in their energy, all of that. So when it's like, you know, when you feel yourself like climbing up and you know that you in this light, you know that you in your truth, you know that you on the righteous path, then listen, bruh, keep it that way and stay blessed. And blessed be the one that stay away from the ungodly. You know, I know it's hard out here. You know, I know it's a lot of people that's ungodly that's around that you may love, that you may be family members with, you know what I'm saying, that you probably in a relationship with, you know, all that stuff, man. But, you know, law is law, scripture is scripture, because the Most High is actually trying to protect you. You know, You know, the Most High trying to protect his children, the ones that's following in the light. You know what I'm saying? The ones that's keeping them close. The ones that's living by them laws, statutes, and commandments. Now, you know that it's a lot of people that's not on that type of level. You know that it's a lot of people that's not on that type of time. You know what I'm saying? You know that you got friends like that. You know that you got family like that. You know that you mess with chicks like that. So it's like, bruh, you know, you got to really make a decision, because the Most High trying to protect you, you know. And the last thing you want to do is just be stumbling like that in these days when we see what's happening, when we seeing people infiltrated by these demons, when we seeing people not changing, when we seeing people not trying to elevate, you know, when we seeing people do the total opposite of what you trying to do out here. So it's very important for you and your elevation, bro. You know what I'm saying? And understand, you know, what's being told in that scripture. That's why I tell you, man, like, you know, that Bible, you know, shout out to Four Corners of Truth, because he said something, man. And he said the Bible can be a sword, but it can also be a first aid kit. You know, you're going to have a lot of people that take this scripture and they use it to just prove other people wrong, like we talked about earlier, you know, debate, fight with people, like just using the word for all the wrong things. You know, but the Bible also can be a first aid kit for your healing. You know what I mean? For your elevation. You know, a first aid kit for wounds, you know, where you in areas in your life that you struggle in. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's why it's there to help you. You know, and I think in other words too, it's a sword because it could be used as your weapon against some of these things that's out here. You know what I'm saying? You know, some of the temptation that you feel, some of the demonic energy, that's the negativity and all of these things that try to creep up into your mind. So then, you know, when you remember, you know, that scripture, you can use it as a sword to defend yourself. So you could defend your spirit, you could defend your mind. You know what I mean? You could defend your body. You could defend everything, man, because we know that it's a lot of things that's against us out here in this realm and the spiritual realm. So, you know, mugs would be completely crazy. My paper just blew out the way, but I'll go get it. But you'll be crazy to not, you know, want to put on this spiritual armor, you know, which is just as important as any gun, anything that you could think of, you know, in this world, in this realm. You know what I'm saying? That's why in the Bible it says wisdom is better than gold. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, where's the wisdom at? It's in that scripture, bro. You know what I mean? That's why it's valuable, because you know, you'll be surprised how many people fighting stress, depression, demons, addiction, a lot of that stuff. But what people don't understand is that, you know, a lot of that stuff, along with the anxiety, you don't realize that those problems is coming through in the spirit realm, bro. It's a spiritual issue, but people don't want to address that. They're going to continue to look in this world, look to other people to help them, but they don't want to put on that spiritual armor. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to get into this word. They don't want to try to gain wisdom and learn the scripture. You know what I mean? They don't want to follow in these laws and commandments and things that's going to keep them out of that space that they in. You know what I mean? But instead, mugs want to view it as punishment. Instead, mugs want to argue about it. Instead, mugs want to lean on their own understanding. And it's like, what is it to understand? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is it to argue about? You know, you either want to do something that's going to help you, or you're going to continue to do things that's going to hinder you. You know, so you got to make that decision on your own. Like I tell you, you know, the Bible and scripture and all that ain't for everybody. But if it's working for you, if you know that it's bettering you, if it's keeping you in that light, if it's making you a better man, then why not? You know what I'm saying? If it's keeping you away from certain energies, certain people, you know what I mean? Then why not do it? Unless you just want to stay in that space. Now you got another, you know, that's on you. If that's the case, and you want to stay of this world and you want to keep living how you living, then okay, then do you. Do you. But if you really want to change, you know what I'm saying? If you really want to, enter into that kingdom of heaven, if you don't want to be in that lake of fire, if you don't want to, be out here getting ate up in your spirit, if you out here don't want to be ate up by these demons, then guess what? You're going to need a different type of protection out here, bro. And that's going to be in that scripture. That's going to be in that Bible. That's going to be with the Most High. Because these mugs that don't got that have no type of, spiritual strength, no type of spiritual backing, no type of spiritual intelligence, man, listen, bro, there's a lot of things that's going on with them, and I don't want no parts of it, because 9 times out of 10, them demons inside of them, then they ticking time bombs. So anything could happen. Anything can control them. Anything could get in their mind. Anything could get in their heart, bro. Now who want to be around that? Mugs out here ticking time bombs, man. What I'm saying? Steady living in the flesh, but not in the spirit. Steady following man, but not following the Most High, man. That's dangerous, bro. I ain't with it. I don't want none of that mess around me, because we see what's happening out here, bro. You know what I mean? We see what's happening. So mugs be around people don't even know what's going on with them. Like, man, so you hanging with all these mugs, you don't even know what's going on in their mind. You can't see none of their fruits. You don't know what's happening with their spirit. You asking for it, bruh. You asking for it. Mugs just hang around anybody, though. Kick it with anybody. Think they still know mugs that they ain't seen in months, bro. You can't trust that. You can't trust that. Mugs still hanging with mugs they ain't seen in years. You can't trust that. That is, people, listen, bro. If you ain't spoke to mugs, I don't care. It could be a month, bro. You know what I mean? It could be 2 weeks. I don't care, bro. It could be 2 weeks. You don't know them no more, bro. You don't know them like that. You know what I'm saying? Because mugs out here open vessels, man. So you don't know what then jumped into a mug, man. For real. And like I tell you all the time, man, now ain't the time. Now ain't the time, bruh. Mugs hitting you up out of the blue. You ain't talked to in a minute. You kicking it with these mugs when you know it's getting thick out here. When you know mugs out here infiltrated by these demons. When you know mugs out here having mental health issues. When you know mugs ain't got no goodness and no good in their heart. You know what I mean? When you know mugs out here sinning. When you know mugs is ungodly, bro. You know it. You know what they been on. But you still want to kick it, see you asking for it. The Most High trying to protect you from that, man. So, I just felt like we should talk about it, man. And I'm going to just keep bringing out scripture, because I'm on milk. I'm learning too. And guess what? We going to learn this together. We going to learn this together, man, as we go, man. Because this is what's going to sharpen us out here. So we can understand what the Most High trying to protect us from, and why we need to get closer to him, okay? And that's my word, man. My name is Sinn, the Sinn-Take. Holla at y'all later, man. Peace.